Hello everybody, we are back on Sakura Succubus 4. Let's load where we left off. Hey Hiroki, wake up! Wait, hey Hiroki, wake up, Hiroki. What? I'm roused very early the following morning by a chipper voice, so energetic it's almost draining. In the face of all the cheeriness, I feel more tired than ever before. Yawning, I crack both eyes open and soon have to blink away the white spots which bloom before my vision. It takes a few moments for my vision to focus. When it does, a familiar face comes into view. Hazel is looming over me, her ponytail brushing my cheek. Her fingers are curled about my shoulder, but she draws away when my eyes open and beams. Hello there, Sleeping Beauty. How are you feeling? Good? Tired. I yawn again and turn over in bed. Can't you give me a few more minutes? No way, this is too important to wait. Why? What is it? My boss doesn't want me to come into the office, does he? Forget about your boss. I'm here to be your exercise fairy, to take care of your health. I groaned. I was afraid this might happen. Hazel takes her health and that of others very seriously, which I suppose is a good thing. But I came here to relax, not work up a sweat. I'd rather idle away my hours on the beach sipping cocktails like Marina. Speaking of which, where is Marina? I swear she slipped into my bed last night, garbed in her succubus outfit, but I can't see hide nor hair of her this morning. Did she really come into my bed, or was that a dream? It certainly doesn't seem very Marina-like to seek shelter in my arms after listening to a silly horror story. I can't remember all the finer points of Hazel's yarn, but I can't recall it being all that blood-curdling. Now, don't you erg me, mister. Hazel takes my shoulder again, then turns me over so I'm facing her. Why don't you come jogging with me just once? You never know, you might like it. I'm pretty sure that I won't. I already had to get up at the crack of dawn and sprint to the train so as I can get to the office on time. It's not fun or invigorating, it's stressful. Well, yeah, but that's because you're not jogging for the love of it. Exercising for the sake of exercising is way different beast to running for a train. I'll show you how to limber up first, so you don't put too much strain on your muscles, and I'll let you go at your own pace. We can take a scenic route around the beach. It's super pretty here, and I'll point out all the sights. We'll only be half an hour tops. When we get back, Fumi will have breakfast waiting for us, I swear. Her miso soup will taste better than ever on the back of a rigorous workout. You'll really feel like you earned it. Come on, Hiroki. Hazel shakes me again, even more insistently than the last time. Keep a girl company, why don't you? It's such a lovely morning, it's a shame to waste it. Let's go have some fun. For all Hazel's wheedling, I doubt going jogging will be fun. Some people are made for exercise, and I, alas, am not one of them. My stamina is decent, I guess, but I don't see the point of jogging. You have to gasp for air, you get all sweaty, and if you're not careful, you can turn an ankle. People who go jogging for fun are a strange alien breed to me. Even more than succubi. I'll never understand them. I don't see why anybody would want to make themselves miserable when life is already so stressful. Hazel's proposition is not an attractive one, but she sure is being insistent. Please, Hiroki, please, please, please. I just want to spend more time with you. I'm glad she wants to spend time with me so much, but I am so not in the mood for this. What should I do? Just go with it, bro. Begrudgingly accept. Oh, alright, fine. I eventually cave after a brief pause. I'll come along with you, but only once, you hear? I don't want to make a habit of it, and I don't want to spend the rest of my morning sweating into my miso soup. Yay, thank you, Hiroki. Hazel leans in, then presses a quick kiss on my mouth. You're the best. I love you. You're only saying that because I gave you what you want. That's true, I guess, but I'm not materialistic like you. I don't want gold or jewels. I only want to be with you. I only want to be with you! Crap. That was so sweet, I think I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm not even gotten out of bed yet. The rest of the day does not bode well. Now, why did I agree to do this again? How you holding up back there, Hiroki? You doing okay? I'm still alive. If that can constitute as being okay. Great, let's keep pushing then. I'd really rather not. But I did agree to go jogging with Hazel, under duress, I might add. I made my bed and now I've got to lie in it. Or run in it. I'd really like to go back to bed and get some more shut-eye. I've been jogging with Hazel for about half an hour or thereabouts, and the sun has yet to fully rise. The sky is warm reddish pink, the sunlight playing through Hazel's ponytail and across her skin. She's wearing not her casual attire, but a set of clothes more suitable for a workout. A sports bra and a pair of very short shorts. She and Cosmos must share similar fashion sensibilities. Not that I have seen Hazel wearing a pair of cat ears. Now, that might be something special. Hazel and I are ascending a dirt track cut into the side of a hill. Trees fringe us on the left, and when I look to the right, I can see the beach beneath me. It gets smaller and smaller as we continue our trek. My shoes thump against the dirt while my heart thumps in my chest. I don't have any running shoes, just old sneakers, and they don't do much to cushion the impact of my soles beating the ground. I'm a little worried my laces will come untied, then I'll go sprawling. That would be pretty embarrassing. I'm covered in sweat too, which is equally embarrassing. But at least I'm not the only one. Hazel might be a sporting celeb, but she's not immune from the excretion of bodily fluids. She's looking a bit damp too. I guess we can sweat together beneath the rising sun. How romantic. Come on, Hiroki. Let's pick up the pace. You're doing really well, but I think you can push yourself a bit harder. I'd rather not push myself at all. I'm already starting to flag. But Hazel's not looking at me anymore. Her eyes are focused straight ahead, blazing with determination. She sure is giving this her all. I thought she said this would be a light jog. She promised me we could go at my own pace. But Hazel's so in the zone, nothing seems to matter, save the pace she wants to set. I am but a lowly peon who can do naught but follow in her footsteps. Wait up! Don't go off too far! I scramble to keep up with her, my heart pounding all the while. I think I'm developing a stitch in my side. My stomach hurts. We keep going for much longer, I'm afraid I might throw up. Hazel has more stamina than I could ever imagine. It'll be years, light years even, before I'm ever able to go toe-to-toe with Hazel Williams. I forgot that was her name. I've always respected Hazel's athleticism. This morning, I received a reminder of just how incredible she is. Incredible. And maybe a little insensitive. When she's going to stop this, I'm dead. When she's going to stop this? When I'm dead? I really hope I don't die. Not before I've had a chance to get back and eat the breakfast I know Hifumi will have prepared for me. Man, my nose is stuffed. That's one silver lining into all of this. Guess I've just got to keep going for now. I can't be as energetic as Hazel, but I'm still going to do my best. I stagger back to a used beach house covered in sweat, my shirt sticking uncomfortably to my chest. I wash myself off in the shower as soon as I'm able, then towel myself dry. Hold on, my nose is stuffed. Okay, I'm back. Fortunately, the others don't choose to intrude upon me, and I finish my ablutions in a double quick time. I change into a fresh shirt and a pair of shorts, then enter the kitchen, guided by the scent of Fumi's mouth-watering cooking. She's already finished preparing most of the food, and it's arranged on the table like some sort of banquet. Grilled fish, pickled plums, miso soup, raw eggs over rice. There's a lot of variety dishes, and they look delicious, especially after my workout. Right now, I can't think of anything more attractive than carbs. You look like you've been through the war, Hiroki. Your hair is all tousled. Fumi giggles elegantly, one hand pressed to her cheek. I, meanwhile, groan. I feel like I've been through the wars. My feet hurt, and I'm afraid I can't bend my legs anymore. Oh dear, did you go jogging with Hazel? Yeah, I did. I didn't have much choice. She descended on me while I was sleeping in the early hours of the morning. I did try to refuse, but she was so adamant I would have felt mean. A spasm of pain shoots down my spine, which makes me wince. I don't feel any healthier after my jog with Hazel. In fact, I feel distantly unhealthier. It's not normal to suffer back pain like this at my age, damn it. You poor thing. Fumi shakes her head compassionately. You need to replenish the energy you've lost. I hope my cooking is enough to satisfy you. Believe me, it's more than enough. You might be a succubus, but in the kitchen, you're a goddess. Oh, I am happy to hear that. Eat up then, my dear Hiroki. You can have as much as you like. You've earned it. If there's anything else you wish to try, do not hesitate to ask. I can whip it up in no time. Nothing is too much trouble for you. Thanks, Fumi. I ease myself gingerly down into a chair, hoping to incur the least amount of physical anguish possible, but for naught. Another spasm of pain ripples through my back, and I have to grit my teeth together to quell it. This is misery. It feels like the cartilage has been slowly and systematically been scooping from my bones, to be replaced with molten iron. Why would anybody do this to themselves? All joggers must be masochists of the highest degree. Hopefully, Fumi's food will help me forget about my aches and pains. Thanks for the food. I'm going to dig in. If there's one good thing about jogging, is that I've worked up quite the appetite. I've always liked Fumi's cooking, but it looks and tastes even more appealing now. What do you think? Fumi surveys me curiously. Is the grilled mackerel to your liking? I hope it isn't too potent. No, it's incredible. The skin's nice and crispy, and the meat inside is so tender, it's full of flavor. It tastes particularly good with the rice and miso soup. Thank you, Fumi. You're a star. Well, I wouldn't go that far. One does not wish to get a swollen head, after all. But thank you, hee hee. Seeing you devour my food so eagerly never fails to bring a smile to my face. I continue to shovel food into my mouth, even when the others arrive in the kitchen. First, a freshly showered Hazel, then a harumphing Ayu, then a half-asleep Cosmos. Why are you eating like that, Hiroki? The food isn't going to grow legs and walk away. You ought to mind your manners. Now, Ayu, let him be. He's just tired, is all, after the workout session I gave him. He needs to get his energy back. What workout session? Oh, you know. Hazel grins. I was so eager, I couldn't hold myself back. I went in his room this morning and shook him awake, and insisted, though he didn't want to go at first. He said he was too tired. but I persuaded him otherwise. I really put him through his paces. I'm surprised he can still sit up. His body must be really feeling the heat. Maybe I should have gone easier on him. I feel a bit bad about it now, hee hee. What are you talking about? Ayu glares at Hazel, her face on fire. I can't believe you. You're so shameless. It's not even 9 yet, and you're already talking about filth. I don't want to hear about your escapades with Hiroki. I have no interest in it whatsoever. Huh? But I was only talking about jogging. I think you might have gotten Ayu the wrong impression. Hee. Jeez. Hazel seems to know how to push people's buttons even when it's unattended. She's not the most sensitive of people, out of the most thoughtful, but I can't dislike her when she smiles like that. Sorry if I was too hard on you, Hiroki. I tried to hold back, but when I start jogging, something just flips inside in my head. I hope you didn't hate your time with me, at the very least. It was difficult, yeah, but I don't suppose I hated it. The sunrise was rather pretty. If nothing else. Hold on. Then does that mean you'll go jogging with me again sometime? Now you're getting ahead of yourself. I shoot Hazel down promptly, before she can draw up a training schedule for me. I have precisely zero interest in toning my legs and abs. I just want to relax in the sunshine and eat Hifumi's cooking. Is that really too much to ask? After eating breakfast, breakfast consumed, and the strength of my legs more or less restored, I head to the beach with the rest of my entourage. I spend the day playing around with the others, then return to Ayu's beach house when the sun is beginning to set. The 6 of us sit in the living room, idly flipping through TV channels for want of anything better to do when Hazel pipes up. Hey, you guys, I just had another totally amazing idea. Another? Rita groans. This isn't going to be like your so-called amazing idea last night, is it? Where you told that silly, not at all scary horror story? For a horror story that supposedly wasn't all that scary, it sure did freak Marina out. I felt a bit sorry for Marina, but it was gratifying to see such a shy, vulnerable side of her. If Hazel does want to tell more spooky stories, I certainly won't veto it. What Hazel proposes, however, is different in nature, though similar in spirit, to her announcement the night prior. Nah, I think I'm through with the horror stories. I ain't the best at telling them. I just can't bring my stories to life properly. I ain't good enough with the words, and my vocab ain't developed enough. I tried my best, but my story didn't have enough impact. I think if Hazel's tale had even more of an impact, Marina might truly have passed out. That's because the subject matter you chose was utterly unearnably stupid. Ayu scuffs her arms folded. If you want to captivate your audience with a story, you have to ensure it's worth telling first. Otherwise, it's a waste of effort. It's similar to for us idols. If nobody wants to see us perform, we're worthless. It doesn't matter how much we practice, we live and die in the court of public opinions. That's so harsh, Ayu. Yeah. The world is a harsh place. There's no sense in acting otherwise. What I must endure on a day-to-day basis is far from frightening than any ghost story. That's a good thing I don't want to tell any ghost stories tonight, then. I've had enough of that. I was thinking it might be fun if we did something more visceral. Cosmos tips her head to one side, confused. Do you want us to start cutting each other up? No, not like that. I was just thinking, horror is something you can't experience with your ears alone. You've got to let it soak into all 5 senses. We've graduated beyond the need for silly stories. It's high time we faced our fears head on, in the dead of night with nothing but our flashlights to guide us. In other words, I think we should go on a test of courage. Let's take a walk in the dark and push our nerves to the limit. What do you say? A test of courage? That does sound more amusing than telling stories, and it might make for a good workout. I wouldn't mind going for a walk. It's a really pretty night, and the stars are so bright. I bet I could take a whole bunch of photos. I am not opposed to the idea either. It sounds like a novel way to pass the time. Alright. Hazel punches her fist in the air victoriously. Then it's decided. Let's get out there and face all the ghouls and ghosts and monsters head on. This is going to be a blast. This is going to be such a blast. Marina, as might be expected, looks less enthused about this idea. She stares at me helplessly, a cold sweat already beginning to form upon her brow. Haruki? She murmurs, her voice softened, then a whisper. Say something to her, please. You can't let this go ahead. I can't go for a walk in the forest at night. It'll be bad for my heart. I'm tensing up just thinking about it. Poor Marina. She looks petrified. I do feel sorry for her, but... What do you say, Haruki, my man? Are you in? I'll say, I don't know if that's the best idea. I have no qualms about this test of courage myself, but I think Marina might... She's looking awfully peaky. I'll have to try and defend her. That's my responsibility as her partner. Sorry, Hazel, but can we take a rain check on this? I'm not in the mood to go trespassing around in the dark. Huh? But why? Hazel pouts. It'd be really fun. Come on, Haruki. Don't be a spoiled sport. Everybody else wants to go ahead with this. I would not say I want to do it, but it might make for an interesting change of pace. Why are you being so hesitant, Haruki? I use lips curl into a vicious sneer. Don't tell me you're actually scared of ghosts. No, I'm not, but... Crap, I can't believe that. I was about to say Marina's name there. How can I smooth this over without sounding totally suspicious? Your mama? I use snorts. You can tell your mother, you call your mother mama? Yeah, crap. This has gone far from bad to worse. I must sound like a complete cretin, but I've come this far to back down now. I can't spill my Mayna's secret, so I'll need to keep going with this shaky subterf whatever. My mama told me not to wander around at night. It could be dangerous. And you still care what your mama? You makes quotation marks with her fingers, grinning as she does so. I think she's having a bit too much fun with this. Not that I can blame her. Oh, a you. You like a you. I really set myself up to fail here. Thanks at your age? I can't believe it. Grow up, Haruki. I've got to admit, that was pretty uncool. I'm starting to think you might seriously be scared of ghosts. Can you imagine at his age? That would be too funny. Jeez, now I'm starting to laugh. Yeah, Cosmos is my favorite. Ayu doubles over with mirth, her arms wound about her stomach. I didn't know you were such a mommy's boy, Haruki, or such a scaredy cat. Oh, if only your mama was here. I bet she could look after you. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Grr. I grit my teeth together. I'm taking all my willpower not to yank Ayu's twin tails out of her scalp. Jesus. You can't believe what you want. I'm just trying to be sensible. Maybe you can... Yeah, hey, shit. You'd enjoy that, wouldn't you? You can... Wait, you can believe what you want. I'm just trying to be sensible. It's pitch black outside. What if one of us twists our ankle? It won't be completely dark. I'll bring a few flashlights. Come on, let's go have fun. I've got it all planned out. You wouldn't want my best efforts to be for nothing, would you? That's no way to treat a cute gal like me. Think of what your mods say about that. Well, I glanced at Marina. I was hoping to avoid this for her sake, but Hazel's being awfully pushy. I don't know if I can extricate us from this sticky situation. Sorry, Marina. I sided up to her, then murmured in her ear. I guess I couldn't disengage Hazel after all. That's alright, dear. Marina rests one hand upon mine, a small smile on her face. It is enough that you made an effort. No, I am not looking forward to this. Marina bites her lower lip. Do you promise to look out for me? I'll do my best. It's the least I can offer, really, after I bungled that so badly. I'm saying Marina's the last thing I want. The six of us head outside, led by Hazel. She guides us across the beach to ocean dyed black beneath the starry sky, a flashlight in hand. Fumi holds a second flashlight, which Hazel bequeathed her before leaving, and I have the third. Once we cross the beach, Hazel then leads us up an incline. We follow the dirt path for a while, then take our detour through the trees. The trees are tall and densely packed. It's so dark, it'd be impossible to see without these flashlights. The soles of my shoes crunch against the grass, which sway around me. In the foliage, I can hear the sound of chirping insects. Cicadas, maybe. It's not cold per se, but the air is decidedly lukewarm. I dig my hands into my pockets, shivering. Marina's shivering too, though I don't think it's because of the temperature. She clutches her translucent wrap around her waist and glances about. Her eyes widen. There's a crunching sound, and Marina, in a far cry from her usual composed self, almost jumps out of her skin. Did you hear that sound? It's alright, don't worry, it was just a twig. How can you be so certain? It's so dark, it's hard to see anything. What was that? Wait. Jesus. What if it was some sort of... Marina's voice drops to a whisper. Monster. If there are any monsters around here, I'll protect you, don't worry. Still, I grinned. You're forgetting you are a succubus. You're probably one of the most monstrous things around here, with your horns in your tail. Are you saying I'm a monster, Hiroki? No, I didn't mean it quite like that. I'm trying to console you. You're physically stronger than ordinary humans. I bet you'd be able to overpower any monster. That might be true, but what about the ghosts? They don't have any corporeal bodies, as far as I know. I can use magic, but it might not even have any effect upon them. I'll be completely at their mercy. Shh, it's fine. I take Marina's hand in mine and squeeze it, hoping this will console her. Marina's shivering. Shivers do seem to be subside somewhat. But still, she looks about us anxiously, her eyes darting hither and thither. She looks afraid, which I guess is a reasonable reaction. The forest does look pretty spooky. There's so many shadows and numbers of strange creatures could be hiding among them. I glance about, keeping a tight grip on my flashlight. If I drop it, I might be in some real trouble. The forest is pretty dense. I need to be careful where I'm putting my foot. If not, I might slip. I need to be careful where I'm putting my feet. If not, I might slip. I wouldn't make much of a knight in shining armor lying on my ass. A slip up like that would do nothing to ease Marina's anxieties. I gotta pee. Give me a second, I gotta pee. Alright, I'm back. How long do you expect us to walk, Hazel? It feels like it's been hours. I don't want to turn an ankle or tear my skirt. I'm getting tired. I'm not used to so much exercise. And it's so dark I can't take any nice photos either. Not to worry, you two. We're almost there. We just need to go a little further. That's what you said the last time we asked. And we were almost there then, too. But now we're really nearly almost there. Seriously? Yes, really. Hazel comes to a halt, then turns to her faces. She's grinning, her white teeth bright in the harsh yellow light occluding from the torch. Right? This should be as good a spot as any to begin. Where are we beginning exactly? Marina extradites her hand from mine, then draws herself up to her full height. Eyes narrowed, she forced herself to look cool and calm, not at all afraid. We have been walking for quite some time, and I am in heels, no less. I have no desire to loiter about in the dark for a moment longer. Why, I have half a mind to go back home. Oh, come on, Marina. Don't back out now. Not when we're come this far. We haven't even gotten to the good part yet. Clearly. Marina's upper lip curls. Nothing we have done tonight has been in the vicinity of good. It has all been quite tiresome. I have gone along with your games for quite long enough, but now I am tired. I want to very much to... There's another rustle in the undergrowth, which prompts a startled squeak from Marina's mouth. Eek! Eek! Hazel tips her head to one side. What does that mean? Is that some sort of epiphany? Or euphemism? No, Marina glances away, her bronze cheeks flushed. I meant to say I want to very much to extract myself from all this silliness. That wasn't the most conjurous of saves. Hazel seems none of the wiser to Marina's anguish. She bounds forth like a rabbit and winds one arm around Marina's shoulder. Don't go, Marina. Please don't go. We need you here so we can do this test of courage properly. You mean we've yet to begin the so-called test? Did you think we had? Hazel frowns. It ain't a proper test of courage until We've all split off into teams. There are 6 of us right now, so we can make 3 teams of 2. If you go, we won't be able to make up the numbers properly, and I'll have to call this whole thing off. Don't let me down. Please, please, please. I know it'll be fun, lots of fun. This is that is debatable. And you pulls a face. But as we came all this way here, it would be a shame to retreat now. I'm kind of curious too. It'd be nice if I could get paired with Hiroki, so we could walk through the forest together. I can cling to him and I can pretend to be scared, and he can hold my hand and pat my head. Cosmo sighs wistfully. It would be super romantic. As if Hiroki would want to pair off with you. You clinging and gasping would only slow him down. He would be far better off with me. No, me. Me. Now, girls, settle down. There's little point arguing about such things now. What do you say, Marina? Will you accompany us, or would you prefer to turn back? Well... Marina looks at her feet, abashed. She's used to being the center of attention, but that's at boardrooms and fancy balls, not in the middle of a moonlight forest. Marina isn't wearing a business suit right now, and she isn't in a plush, velveteen gown. She's wearing a white sundress, far simpler than her usual attire, which gives her a fresh face, decidedly youthful look. Marina is accustomed to being in control. Marina, oh wait, I already read that part. But here, divorced from her employees and the wealthy elite who adore her, she has lost much of her status. Maybe that's why she looks so unusually abashed. If you really wish to do this, I suppose I could go along with it. Personally, I think I find things all foolish. But I would not wish to spoil your fun. I am being very magnanimous, so you ought to thank me for this. I'm doing you all a big favor. You are indeed. Thanks a bunch, Hazel. What the heck? You are indeed. Thank you a bunch, Marina, for playing so nice. It's kind of funny. Hazel giggles. I used to be kind of afraid of you after you were so mean to me, but you're not such a bad person after all. All this time you've just been looking out for us, haven't you? Yes, that's right. I am your older sister, in a sense, and in my duty to watch over you. To watch over you, I would not wish any of you to come to harm. Thank you very much. That's a sweet sense of sentiment, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Thank you very much. That's Thank you very much. That's a sweet sentiment, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Now, Hazel draws her arm away from Marina, that looks between us. Here's the rules for this little test of mine. We'll split up into 3 groups. We'll split up into 3 groups. In 2, like I said, with nothing but flashlights to guide us. There'll be one flashlight per group. I've been talking around here every day, and last morning I stumbled upon this creepy abandoned shrine, buried beneath the wood. Frankly, why would you open it? I tell nobody. I want to look for this shrine. The first group who gets there will be the winners. Nope. Do you all have any questions? I do. So this is more of a I do. So this is more of a complaint, really. Yeah? For some reason I ain't surprised. Yeah, for some reason I ain't surprised. What's up with you? It won't be much of a competition if you know... It won't be much of a competition if you know where the shrine is already. Your team will have the advantage. Maybe so, but I don't remember where the shrine was exactly, and I found it during the day. Really? It'd be hard to retrace my steps at night. Everything looks kind of samey around here. I ain't really the best at that direction, you know. I can believe that. You seem to have about as much common sense as Cosmos. I can believe that. You seem to have about as much common sense as Cosmos. Don't you always say I have no common sense? Exactly. Exactly. You scouts. Then I retract my earlier statement being on the team with you might be such a big move for me. My bad. Then I retract my earlier statement. Being on a team with you mightn't be such a big advantage after all. I'm glad that we've gotten that cleared up. Any more questions? Yeah, I've got a real question this time. Will the winner team receive any particular reward? I didn't think of that. Hazel ponders one hand beneath her chin. One hand beneath her chin. I guess I could give you my autograph. Huh? And you pulls a face. Who'd want your autograph? That's such a cheap prize. Hey, I'm pretty famous. I'll have you know, my autograph is worth a whole bunch of money. I hear my autograph. That's funny. Yeah, so I'm famous too. In case you didn't know. You didn't realize we all are in our own ways. Apart from Hiroki. Yeah, so I'm famous too in case you didn't realize. We all are in our own ways apart from Hiroki. To me, your autograph's worth even less than a single grain of rice. Oof, that's kind of harsh of you. Are you sure you don't want my autograph? You're shooting me. I'm quite sure. I suppose I can prepare a celebratory meal for the winning team. I can cook whatever it is they wish for tomorrow's lunch. How does that sound? That's a better prize. But what if your team wins, Hifumi? Then I'll cook the same traditional fare I often do. It's like, I do. It's a little consequence to me. I do not care. Oh fuck. I already did that. I do not care overly much about rewards. I just want to have a good time with everybody. And it would be nice, I suppose, if I could meet a real ghost. Eep. Maria Witches. Maria Witches then takes my head in her own again. It's not that hot outdoors, but Marina's palms, I can't help but notice, is pretty sweaty. Is that with expectation, anxiety, outright fear? Do you think there's a high possibility that we could meet with any ghosts, Hifumi? Of course not. He snorts. Ghosts don't exist. Everybody knows that. Yeah, of course. Yes, of course. Maybe we can take a kiss from Haruhi. Cosmos pipes up. Before you can get a question. Cosmos pipes up before you can question Marina's unusual intents. That sounds like a prize worth fighting for. Now that's even more worthless than Hazel's stupid. Now that's even more worthless than Hazel's stupid signature. I'm so incredible, I could get a kiss from Hiroki wherever I want. And more besides, well... I guess I wouldn't hate it. Well, thanks to you, I love you too. Well, what? I never said I loved you. You're an idiot. Yeah, I know you didn't. Yeah, I know you didn't. But you dropped. Yeah, I know you didn't. But you've dropped enough hints. There's not all that stubble either. I hope you're not thinking I'm stupid. I don't think you're stupid, per se. But I have often... I don't think you're so stupid, per se. But I have often questioned your... Now, isn't that the sort of thing you should say about the guy you want to kiss? I don't want to kiss you. I want you to kiss me. Isn't that the same thing? No, it's not. It's completely different. If a guy makes the first move, it's a Bishoji game. If a girl makes the first move, it's an autumn game. So guys are often... Yeah. Though guys often... Wait. Though guys often make the first move in autumn games too. People don't tend to like assertive women. What about you, Hiroki? Do you prefer to kiss or be kissed? I guess I don't mind either way. I guess I don't mind either way, so as long as both people are into it, it's not a big deal. I see. I see. So, you're a man of... Variety taste, and I will keep that in mind. Oh, I see. So you're damn. I keep seeing shit pop up on my phone. Ah, I see. So you're a man of variety taste. I will keep that in mind. And appearance. And perhaps in the future, I shall you be more assertive. Well, and perhaps in the future, I shall be even more assertive. Dude, I freaking love Cosmos. Dude, I don't like the way that I'm looking at my feedback. It looks like I zoomed in too much. That's why I keep stopping. But I don't know. Maybe it's a new update. Now I wonder why Cosmos is laughing like that. Is she planning something sinister? Perhaps I ought to be on my guard from now on. Okay, that's the prize sorted. The winner will get a kiss from Hiroki. If that's everything, let's sort out teams. The teams. I want to be Hiroki's team. No, me. Me. I know you two want to be with Hiroki. To be honest, I kind of do too. But we can't all fight over him. Let's draw lots instead. That way, there'll be no complaining. And it's bold of Hazel to assume her fellow Succubus won't find something to complain about. He was one of the most quarrelsome people I know. She could be in paradise, and she still finds something to turn her nose up at. Still, I've got to give Hazel some credit here where it's due. Drawing lots does seem to be a better way to go about this than a free-for-all. If left to their own device, Cosmos and you would no doubt start bickering. Knowing them, they'll each other take. Wait. Knowing them, they each take one of my arms, then pull until they pop, clean out of my sockets. It wouldn't be the first time they've clung to me. Unfortunately for them, I happen to like the bottom of my armpits where they are, and I'd be upset if I'd lose them. Here's some lots of prepared earlier. Here's some lots I prepared earlier. Hazel holds out 6 identical sticks, their ends concealed by her fingers. The ends have different colors. We've all got to take one. The pair of off with whoever has the stick with the color matching theirs. They could choose Liverpool. Like celebrity deathmatch, just brush them under the rug. No, I read that. I think that sounds fair. Okay. I think that sounds fair. Well, nobody has any complaints with Hazel's proposal, so we finally. Nobody has any complaints with Hazel's proposal, so we will follow along with it. We all select our sticks, then examine them beneath the. Then we all select our snakes and examine them beneath the muted moonlight. Mine is yellow. Does anybody else have a yellow snake? You pulls a face from the professor. You You pulls a face and proffers her stick to Ifumi. Yeah, I do. There's a perfect match. Excellent. It would seem that we are on the same team. Let us both do our best. My life is my life is in your hands. Don't be so melodramatic and stop patting me on my head. I'm not a dog. You know, you're going to mess with my hair. Oh yeah, I read that. Wait. Don't be so melodramatic and stop patting my head. I'm not a dog. You know, you're going to mess up my hair. I have red. Does anybody else have red? That's me. Looks like me and you, Cosmos. Oh, I see. Cosmos sighs and kicks the ground with the tip of her foot. I wanted to be with Hiroki. But you're not. But you're not too bad, Hazel. But you're not too bad, Hazel. That ain't exactly glowing praise, but I'll take it. Now let's do our best. I don't play games for participation trophies. I only play to win. I too would like to win, so I kiss Hiroki. So I'll do my best. I cannot let the wicked use best for me. Who are y'all calling wicked? This little whelp. This little whelp. I'll show you. Ifumi and I will get to the shrine before any of you, and I'll kiss Hiroki, and you'll have to stand and watch on the sidelines. Ooh, oh. And you wonder why I'm called wicked. And you wonder why I call you wicked. You're laughing just like an anime villain. And you has just no chill, but I guess that's what part I like about her. And you has like no chill. But I guess that'll be part of her. And you has like no chill. But I guess that's part of her appeal. My stick, meanwhile, is green. It's a bright emerald green, like the grass underfoot. And it coincidentally, like my partner's eyes. I guess that leaves you with me, Marina. Hope you don't mind too much. Oh no! Oh no! No! A rival, actually. I was hoping I would be paired with Hogan. Oh, oh no! I'm grateful. Actually, I was hoping I would be paired with you. You won't mind too much if I find myself clinging to you, will you? No, that's fine. You can cling to me as much as you want. But then will you lag behind the others? But then we will lag behind the others. Oh, I don't care about that. It makes no difference to me. Oh, I didn't care about that. It makes no difference to me whether we win or lose. Your comfort is way more important. Now, I offer Marina my arm. Shall we depart? It looks like the others have already set off. We're right. Marina loops her arm through mine, then offers me a small smile. Her smile trembles at the edge with trepidation, but she looks no less beautiful for it. Please lead the way. I will rely on you. I gotta be honest, guys. I'm dozing off here. I'm fucking falling asleep. I gotta save it and pick it up later. That's what's taking me so long. I appreciate you for stopping by. I'll probably finish this up later today. But for now, I must bid you all adieu. Goodbye, and good night.